welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to try something new in this video. All over Instagram, I have been seeing some people who decide to decorate with balloons. So they add balloons to their Christmas tree. Of course, you guys know I had to try it out. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through step by step on how I added balloons to my Christmas tree. And if you guys decide to do it, please make sure you let me know in the comments, how did it come out, okay? Now, let's get into the tutorial, but make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm definitely going to be giving you guys some tips. All right? So, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put my tree together, okay? So my tree comes in a few different parts. I'm just going to put it together. And now I'm going to walk around the tree and fluff it out, okay? So this tree does have some big gaps in it. So I'm just going to fluff it out and try to cover up some of those gaps. So this is what it looks like afterwards. As you can see, there's still a gap. Let me just zoom in. Here's a big gap right here. This is where I plan on putting the balloons. But I just wanted to show you my tree. It's about 7.5 feet tall, okay? So just for your reference, my tree is a little over 7 feet. And as you can see, I have the lights on. Now I'm gonna turn off those lights and start blowing up balloons. I'm blowing up my 5-inch balloons. Before I blew up my 11-inch balloons, but I want to create a pattern. So I'm also going to be using my 5-inch balloons. And I'm doing the same exact thing that I did with the 11-inch balloons. I am forming quads. So a quad is 4 balloons that are twisted and tied together, okay? So I'm going to blow up 2 more of these 5-inch balloons. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to form a quad, okay? As you can see, I'm just going to twist it and form the quad. Now I'm just going to connect these 2 quads by tying the necks together, just like I did with the 11-inch balloons. So I've zoomed in so you could see exactly what I'm doing. I'm just taking one of the necks of the balloons and tying it to another neck of another balloon. Okay, hopefully that made sense. All right, so now I'm just going to add more quads to this. So this is what the Christmas tree looks like so far with the balloons. As you can see, I created a little pattern. So I did my 5-inch balloons and then 11-inch balloons. And then I did 5-inch balloons again and then 11-inch balloons. So I just want to show you, I'm just going to back up here. This is what it looks like as of now. And what I'm going to do is add some Christmas decorations to this. Last thing, you guys, I want to cover the bottom of this tree stand, and I don't want to use a tree skirt. So what I'm going to do is use balloons, okay? So I'm going to get my balloon sizer, and this time I'm going to blow my balloons up to about 8 inches because I want them to be bigger. Christmas tree with balloons on it? Let me know in the comments. What did you guys think? I will tell you that when I first started adding the balloons to the Christmas tree, I did not think that I was gonna like it. But after I added everything and the Christmas decorations, guys, I just love the way that this looks. I love it. So let me give you guys a few tips, okay? If you're gonna be adding balloons to your Christmas tree, I wanna give you a heads up about a few things. So number one, your balloons are gonna pop, right? There are gonna be some balloons that are gonna pop when you add them to the Christmas tree. Don't be alarmed. I only had a few of my balloons pop, and I didn't even bother replacing those balloons because once I added all my Christmas decorations, you couldn't even tell the difference, okay? So I wanted to give you a heads up. There are gonna be some balloons that pop on you. Another tip that I have for you, some of my balloons started to oxidize, and that's because these are old balloons that I'm using. I have used these balloons multiple times, so that's the reason why they're oxidizing. If your balloons start to oxidize, then you could also add some balloon shine to this, right? So you don't have to keep it like this. You could add some balloon shine and really take it to the next level. Another tip that I have for you is if it's too hard for you to tie the necks of the balloons together, you could feel free to use a 260, okay? So I have plenty of tutorials on my channel where I connect the balloons using a 260. So what I'll do is I'll put a link to a tutorial in the description of the video if you want to do it that way. And here's the last thing that I want to mention. I have the lights on my Christmas tree right now, but I'm definitely not going to leave them on, okay? I wouldn't recommend you leaving your lights on for a long period of time next to these balloons, okay? All right, guys, so those are the tips that I have for you. If you try this out, again, please let me know in the comments, how did your tree come out? I think this is like so nice and so creative, right? It's a new thing that you can do with your Christmas tree. If you have any questions on the balloons that I use, I will make sure I put that in the description of this video. If you have any other questions, please let me know, and I'll see you in my next video.